Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I don't know that the room can hear us though, Cindy.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything from the room either.
Maybe there's something they have to activate once we go live, maybe possibly.
That could be. I have no idea. Maybe it's based on the time.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I got subpoenaed today.
Oh, great. Subpoenaed for what? Court?
Yeah, a deposition. Apparently I in a town I've never been to, in a property I've never laid eyes on, with an insurance company I've never heard of. I did a
Oh,
did a fraudulent water claim.
yep, yep.
So I'm hoping they just goofed up my name and I didn't get my identity stolen.
Well, and I would check
Yeah,
with
that's
the
what I
state's
thought.
attorney to make
Yeah,
sure.
I did
Hey,
talk. I did
Mark,
talk to
Cindy,
her.
can you hear us?
Yes,
Yep.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, great. Mark, I hope that Jenna's doing well.
I appreciate the kind words. Every day is better than the previous. So trending in the right direction. Thank you.
Good. She's in my prayers every day.
I appreciate you. Have we begun?
I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, nor am I.
Here we go. We were just waiting on the chair. She is
Okay.
joining now. Do you? Yeah, I can
There you
take
go.
care of that. There's Madam Chair.
Hi, sorry. For some reason, I lost the download of Zoom on my phone that I had to re-download. Is everybody, I can't tell who's in the Is Mark and Cindy on? Oh, perfect. Okay. So everybody get ready to get started for our quick meeting?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
ready.
sounds
Terry
good.
and
So
I
we-
are sitting here.
Okay, sounds good. So two things on the agenda. It looks like we need to set the minimum sales price, the county tax property type, tax title property, and the notice of an intent to evict. So I will send it over to you.
Madam Chair, you're on mute.
There we go. I have no idea what my phone updated last week. And now I'm just a millennial elder that can't figure out her phone. But I think I might have said already the two items that were on the agenda. But Madam Auditor, will you go through those two things for us for?
So, the Century Code states that all property acquired by the county tax deed must be appraised by the Board of Commissioners at least 30 days before the annual sale. Well, next week's meeting would be 28, so that's why we called the special commission meeting. So I would recommend the board approve the prices and set the property tax sale for November 18th, 2025 at 2 p.m. in the county commission room. The terms of the sale are cash or check only.
Madam Chair, I would so move that motion.
All right, do
I
we have a
would second it.
All right, we have a first and a second. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion is passed unanimously. All right, so then the notice of intent to evict. I believe that's our second item.
Yes, and I request chair signature on the notice of intent to evict. And state's attorney.
All right. A motion for that, please.
I so move.
Second,
First and a second. Any further discussion?
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah, get the green. So they, what, this one, the evicts, they're behind on their taxes?
Yes,
More than the 3-year limit, and they've been told and they haven't paid and
correct.
time's up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to make sure. Thank
So
you.
their properties will be going to the tax sale in November.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Chair, I have an additional question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
So just out of curiosity, has there been, and this might be more of a Colleen question, has there been any individuals or families that have reached out to attempt any sort of a payment plan or file some sort of any grievances, or has it just been radio silence?
I know that our office has contacted all of them. Some were okay with letting the property go. You know, the list was a lot longer and some have paid off their taxes. But I guess I'm not aware of any grievances.
Okay, so of the ones in question, they're not taking the steps needed to
Right.
try to preserve their ownership status?
Right. And
Okay,
I believe they have up until the tax sale to pay everything off in full so they don't lose their property.
you know, that's something I wouldn't mind actually taking a look at, because if even if they came to the tax sale or right before the tax sale and paid, like, you know, I don't know what people would be comfortable with, but like made an effort. I've always struggled with the idea of taking people's property away from them. I don't know maybe this is a discussion for another time. But I'd be curious to see what other people on this board's thoughts were on my little idea that just popped in my head.
So-
Madam Chair, it's in the past, it's not, Ms. Morstead, would you agree it's not atypical for a lot of these delinquencies to come in at the 11th hour and make themselves whole? So this isn't an atypical thing, Commissioner Rusted. They still have the time, and a lot of folks come in and take care of it at the 11th hour. And they just have to be current or bring themselves current on property taxes? Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think at that point it's that they should be allowed to make payments because they've had ample time to take care of it and either pay 100% or it goes for sale.
Yeah, no, I was just
It's been
curious.
3 years, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's been, just so you know, Mark, it's been 3 years that they're in delinquent now.
Right. And there's been
Yeah.
obvious attempts to reach these people over those past 3 years to make themselves whole. Obviously, am I accurate in that statement?
And they could have paid 1 year.
You know, I was just thinking and I literally just thinking out loud, you know, if somebody, I'll just make up some numbers here. If somebody owed $10,000 and they came to the county and they said, I was able to borrow from my mom 5,000, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just turning out to be a bleeding heart here.
What, your shirt?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd agree with you that I don't want anybody's properties to get taken away, but I believe that we have done the due diligence that we are supposed to be doing on our end to make sure that those things are being paid and given an allotted amount of time. So unless we're going to change our policy, I don't know if that would be advantageous, but I'm open to suggestions. But
Doesn't really sound like we have the votes for a policy change, and I'm not even sure if I would support it. It was just an idea, and I was curious about other people's thoughts on it.
yeah, no, I'm in the same boat as you, Mark. I do not want anyone's property being taken because they have the inability to pay for these taxes. I just don't know if we're going to solve that issue now, but we definitely can have a further discussion about it. I'd be definitely open to that at another time.
Isn't this a state law? So
Right.
I don't know if we can change the state law. So I don't think we can. So
I don't think we can change the
have to
state
do
law,
thi-
but just like our legislative priorities, maybe there's something that we would
Oh,
be,
yeah,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like something like that. That's what I mean when I say have
Yeah.
a conversation of it at another time. Because I do think that there's some opportunities that we can make some changes, but I just don't think in this meeting we would have that ability given what you just said. So is there any further discussion on the matter? I believe we have a first and a second on the floor. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passed unanimously. I believe unless anything else was added, we have concluded our 2 items. So I would be open for a motion to adjourn.
Move adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor of the motion?
I
Say
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed unanimously. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Like I
Take
said,